Well, folks, just took this out of the oven, and this is a masterpiece. Gooey cheese, meat sauce, this has got it all. And yes, I will admit this is a little bit labor intensive, but it is so worth it. Take a look at that. Well, boys and girls, stick with me and you'll learn how to do this and make a masterpiece of your own. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to do something real basic, all right? And easy to do. We're doing lasagna. Now, I don't know how many people made lasagna, but this is easy. It's as easy as you want it to be or as complicated. So, we're going to get a 9x13 pan. We got some lasagna, oregano, crushed red pepper, 1 can of San Marzano tomatoes, 28 ounce, 1 pound of ground beef, some grated Parmesan cheese, shredded mozzarella, about 4 cloves of chopped garlic. We got a half of an onion and 1 cup of finely chopped parsley. And that's pretty much it. So come along for the ride. We're going to make some lasagna today. Okay. So those of you who watch the channel know how much I like to multitask. So we're going to generously season some water. Okay? And then we're going to pour some olive oil and coat the bottom of this pot. Okay. And we'll get that going. And excuse me, I'm going to walk in front of the camera. Alright. Got to have everything going on here. We'll give the water a turn, just like that, and we'll let that come to a boil, right? In the meantime, all right, we're going to take our ground beef, throw it right in there, just like that. Now, where is mine? You ever have one of those drawers where you can never find anything? I got this thing right here. Okay, this is a great thing to chop, to mash up your chopped meat. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to put some salt. And pepper. All right. So this thing, let me see if you guys can see that, is a great thing to break up chopped meat. I forget what you call it, but you can get them on Amazon. Now, the thing with lasagna is all about the sauce. Now, You can use a marinara sauce, bechamel, bolognese. What we're making today, if you have to call it something, is a basic meat sauce. That's it. Real simple to do. Alright, okay. So, I'll give it a couple of shakes of red pepper, just to season it a little bit, and a couple of shakes of oregano. Now, when it comes to this is all about your tastes. Okay? Once again, I've said this 100 times, make it your own. You see a recipe I do, you don't like red pepper flakes? Don't put them. Make it your own. So this is brown. It's got to brown up really, really good. And we got the water heating up. Multitasking. That's what we do. Just like this recipe for basically two. Okay, because it's me and my wife. But if you have a big family, just scale it up, you know? Now, most of my adult life I worked 2 jobs, okay, because I like stuff. The way you get stuff is with money, okay? The beauty of stuff like this is if you work in an office, you can cut squares, freeze them, and vacuum seal them, bring it to work. Most places today have a microwave oven. Microwave it and you got lunch. You save money. So expensive today to eat out every day. And it's just an economical way of doing it. So if you did ziti, eggplant parmesan, and lasagna, you know, you come home after a hard day, you take one of these meals, throw it in a big pot of boiling water, defrost it, and you're in business. So these are great meals to, you know, vacuum seal. Okay. Time has come to throw in the onions. Okay? And at the same time, we're going to throw in the garlic. Just like that. Give it a turn. You know, it's really hard sometimes doing these videos because you got to be the cameraman, you got to be the cook, you got to be the sous chef. Hey, but I love it. I like making videos for you guys, and what I really like is when I get good comments. I had a lady the other day from London telling me she liked my videos, and that's really kind of makes it all worthwhile. So if you have comments, leave me comments, leave me requests if you want to see me make something. I don't do just Italian, you know, I do other stuff too, as you can see on my channel. Alright, we're going to let that sweat down for a little bit. A handful of fresh basil off one of our plants. Now what I like to do is just tear it and put it in there. Fresh basil, let me tell you, this is the smell of this is fantastic. Okay. Let's give it a turn. Okay. The onions and garlic are cooking down. Like I said, I wish you guys could smell this. Alright, now we're going to put the tomatoes. But first, I just realized I have to squish them up. So, when you get these tomatoes, they're whole, I like to use my hands and just break them up. Just like this. And they always end up getting me. So now I'm wearing these tomatoes. But it's a small price to pay. Now what I like about these is the texture. When you have whole tomatoes, texture's really, really good. Okay, I'll just rinse my hands. And wipe myself off from getting squirted. There we go. Now we'll be ready to put them in. Now we're going to put the tomatoes in. Just like that. I always use a little water so I get all the tomatoes out. And let's give this a turn. It's going to be a very nice sauce. Like I said, when it comes to lasagna, the sauce is key. Okay. Alright, we're going to let that cook down for about 5 or 10 minutes. And then we're going to hit it with the immersion blender. Okay. So what I'm going to do is take this off the stove for a minute. There we go. Put this right over here like this. And we're going to hit this with the immersion blender. Okay, because I want to break up the tomatoes. Alright. Now we got a nice consistency to the sauce. Okay. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit. And I want to show you guys the consistency of this sauce. Okay? Just like this. Now I think I'm going to get maybe a little fancy here. And this is not in the ingredients list, please forgive me, but we're going to put a little heavy cream in here to make it real rich. Okay, heavy cream's nice, gives it a nice color. See that right there? Let me make sure you guys are seeing that. Yeah, there we go. Like I said, it's tough being the cameraman too, you know. Cameraman, the cook, you know, the whole thing. We do it all here. Ah, this is nice. This is a beautiful, beautiful sauce. Just like this. You gotta make sure you gotta keep stirring. You want to incorporate all that cream into the sauce. This is gonna be a very nice lasagna, if I do say so myself. But the next thing I gotta do is I gotta taste this to see if it needs anything. Delish. Could use a little salt. It's lacking salt. Put a little salt in there to wake it up. A little dab will do you. And give it a nice turn. Just like this. Beautiful. And now it's time for the noodles to go in the pot. We got the boiling water. Now, these noodles, you're not going to leave them in there for a long time. These are going to be super al dente. Okay? Let them go in just like that. They'll wilt down. And let me get hold. And hang with me, guys. Okay. What we're going to do, let me turn that down a bit, is as soon as these noodles are nice and al dente, okay, which they're not even close, we're going to put them in ice water. It's going to stop the cooking, okay, because we don't want to make mush. Cabish? Acabid. How many of you guys out there ever watched that show, The Sopranos? You know, that's why I'm wearing a shirt that says Gabagool. And for those of you who don't know what that is, there's a cured spiced ham called capicola. And Gabagool is a slang for that. So, but Tony Soprano loved his gabagool. Okay. Alright, so let them wilt down, and then we'll put them in ice water. Alrighty. So, I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll put this over here. We got these noodles in the ice water. Okay? What we're going to do is we're going to take them out, and we're going to lay them on this towel right here. Okay? I'm going to try to shape them before they start breaking up. Okay? Just like that. Okay? Remember, we want them really al dente. Because don't forget, when you put them in the oven with the sauce and the ricotta, you know, it's going to, they're going to finish cooking. But you don't want them mushy. Okay? Okie dokie. So, let them sit for a while. And we're going to make the ricotta. Now, I neglected to tell you, please forgive me, that you need a container of ricotta. Okay? I got the rest of the noodles in the hot water now. Okay, okay, just leave that there. Man, I'm gonna break this all up. Let's put this back over here for the next batch. Okay. And I'm going to put the parsley in. Start mixing that up. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing here. It's tough being the cook and the cameraman and the sous chef. And we're gonna get some Parmesan cheese, and we're gonna sprinkle maybe about that much. I think that was like a quarter cup. And I'm going to take a little mozzarella. Maybe a handful. Because don't forget, when you start to assemble this thing, right, we're going to spread it between the layers. Okay? Now, can you put an egg in? Sure. I don't, but you can. A little black pepper. Because we like our black pepper. Okay. And we stir. Okay, make sure this is all mixed good. We're going to need to do this. Okay? Alright, so we got all this stuff ready to go. Let's check on the pasta we got in the hot water. You guys staying with me? I hope so. So what I'm going to do is gently pat the pasta dry. Best I can. Shouldn't be too wet. Okay. In the meantime, I'm going to preheat the oven to 375. Okay. I'm going to bake this at 375 for about 30 minutes. You gotta be gentle with these. Now, if you happen to break one or two, like I do, no worries. Piece it all together, it'll be just fine. Okay. Now, let's get the sauce. right. Put that right there. A little labor intensive, but not hard. And we give it a turn just to remember. The sauce is the key here. Alright. So, I'm going to put some on the bottom. Spread it around. Just like this. Okay. A little bit more. Just like that. Okay. Okay, you're with me, right? All right. So, I'm going to put down some noodles. Put the pasta down just like this. Now, in a 9x13, we should fit across, and then I take a broken one and put it on the end. Alright? Okay. Okay. Now, let me try to get a little more organized in the assembly line. Ricotta. I'm going to put that in. Just like this. Okay. And we're going to take a spatula. I'm going to spread it all around. Okay, be gentle now. You don't want to break this up. Like I said, this is a great meal if you vacuum seal it. Gonna make sure you get a nice even coat of ricotta. Let me kind of show you. So that's what you want, just like that. All right? Okay. Now, we're going to take some of the Parmesan cheese. Spread that around. Nice light covering. A little bit. A little dab will do you. And then, take some mozzarella. Put this on there, just like that. Plenty of moots. Nice even covering. Okay. And now sauce. Here's a really nice sauce I made here. The heavy cream was the icing on the cake, so to speak. All right, that's looking good. And now we do another layer. You guys get the picture, don't you? It's all about the layers. And any broken pieces will fill the end spot. Okay? Alright. But by the time I'm done with this could be a cornerstone to a building. Alright. You guys get the picture. Let me finish this up. And before I put it in the oven, I'll bring you back to show you what it is. And that's what it should look like. Okay? So now, what we're going to do is we're going to take a piece of tin foil, and let me see if I can do this on camera. Alright, stay with me, guys. This is a critical thing right here. Alright. This is a big deal. Let's move this out of the way. And your tin foil, we'll pour a little bit of olive oil in it, just like that. And we're going to coat it. That way nothing sticks to it. Okay, that's very important. I'm going to coat this all with olive oil. Alright, that's nice. That way nothing sticks. Okay? Alright. So, without further ado, I'm going to wrap this up, put it in the oven, just like this. Okay, make sure that's nice and tight. And we're going to come back in 30 minutes. Remember, 30 minutes at 375. Well, we arrived. Finally. And this is what we got. Look at that. And I can't wait to taste it. Yeah, like I said, a little labor intensive, but hey, nothing good ever came easy, right? Let's give it a whirl. Excellent. Remember what I've been saying all along. When it comes to lasagna, it's all about the sauce. And the sauce is great with this. A nice meat sauce, the cheese, the ricotta, the noodles are perfect. Okay, when you make them al dente, and then you finish cooking them when you bake it. It's very good. So, I hope you liked it. I hope you make it. Actually, let me come in and let me see if I can get this on camera. There you go. Let me just tilt it. Look at that. Ain't that something? So, like, subscribe, click the notification bell, click all notifications, share it with a friend. All these things help the channel grow. Leave a comment. Okay, all comments are appreciated, and send me suggestions. We like suggestions too as to what to make. So, love your life, eat good food, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.